Hi.
Oh, she's got to shut the door. So,
Oh,
um, so how are you?
all right. How are you?
Yeah, all right. Got some good news.
Oh,
I just got my friends from Polperro. Listen to the Polperro episode on Sunday, and they're going to come on.
oh,
But also, really excitingly, they're they put a thing on Facebook this morning saying they've been holding back some news. They're in the top, the Gardener's World magazine. Do you get Gardener's World magazine?
no,
Well, you might want to
no.
get this one because they're in the
What for their
like
little bit on the cliff's edge?
yeah, they're in the top. Like we can vote and make them Garden of the Year, basically. So I want to get them on, talk about it, and see if the
Well, they'll
Chatabix.
win. They'll win.
Well, that's what I'm hoping. We get them on, chat, and get everyone to vote to get them
Oh, no,
Garden of
yeah,
the
they'll
Year.
win if all the Chatabis get together. Oh,
Exciting, isn't it?
amazing. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's great.
exactly what I thought. I was like, we talked about that garden.
Oh, now my brain's going. So I want to be known in Polperro and be offered some sort of room or place.
I'd love to get to a point where you become friends with. We all sit on their little garden in their little garden overlooking the.
Oh, wow.
Because you go down there, don't you?
Honestly, I went straight to how's this going to affect me?
Oh, I do. Don't worry, I do it. I just don't say anything.
Fucking
but you, but you're love Maxine and Vicky, and you go down to Polperro, don't you? Sometimes.
yeah.
I'm sure they'll have you in the garden. They're lovely. You...
Okay.
but you'll love the garden. Honestly, it's bonkers. I can see why it's in Garden of the Year and Garden's World.
Wow, that's amazing. If they had judges come up and have a look at it.
I guess so. I've only just been I've been on text with them this morning, and
Oh, everyone vote now. Do we
well,
need to give them? Oh,
yeah, we'll get the link. I haven't
okay.
worked out what we have to do, but yeah, and it'd be good to get them on soon before the voting kind of
Yeah.
closes or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But
Amazing.
yeah, cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was really buzzing. It's like, uh,
It's like having like we've got some kind of sway. We can
well, we have
influence.
an audience, yeah, which unless like Josh Widdicombe's one of the other sort of guys.
Yeah, his mates in the top 10 as well. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Then
Yeah.
apart from if anyone in the sort of top 18 podcasts, unless one of their friends is, we can make this happen.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah. What a
So.
lovely start to my boy just said to me, "Oh, Daddy, can we?" And I went, "I can't. I've got to work." And I basically went, "I'm a breakfast podcaster." Felt really nice.
And how did they react? Did they gasp?
They just went. You know.
So did you say it again?
Yeah, yeah.
No, listen.
No, yeah.
No, listen to me.
Oh, fucking hell.
Um, did you say you have sway?
Yeah,
Because I'm still
yeah.
reeling at the fact you said
Oh my
that.
God, Richard Osman's brother was in Suede.
What?
Yes,
What?
he was the bass player or guitarist in Suede. Matt Osman.
It's so nuts.
Yeah. And I spoke to David Edwards. His books have
Osmond's book.
been, yeah, like Spielberg's involved.
Yeah.
Or the
Oh,
right.
it's bonkers. I think he's now. I'm hint. Well, not that we asked him anything about it, but
Well, we gave him. Well, I
we
gave
gave
him
him.
9 seconds.
Yeah, we gave him 9 seconds, and he didn't bother to fill it because I don't think he needs us. We have no sway in his world. Um, yeah, like I think he's now just like a writer, isn't he? He's sort of nailed. He's nailed everything he's ever done, and his brother was in Suede.
And because I've been reading about Richard now, because I felt like there was some kind of connection between me and
Yeah,
him.
the connection's going because the amount of stalking you're doing
No,
after.
what was I going to say? He had He had a radio. When's this going out? By the way,
Who
is this
cares? But look,
okay?
we've talked to Richard Osmond, and this may come out after this. We don't
Or
know,
before?
or before. We don't know.
He had a Radio Sussex show at the age of 16.
But Richard did.
Yeah.
Wow, stuff like that. When you say all those things, you go, God, he's filled his life, hasn't he? What have I done? I wasn't doing anything at 16. I mean, nothing, nothing. What were you
What do you
doing?
mean he wasn't doing anything?
I wasn't doing anything.
What,
Like,
watching TV?
yeah, I was watching TV, genuinely
I
watching
was starting
TV.
to blossom.
I wasn't. I was sort of. I had pubes.
No, not
Not
like
as,
that. Creatively, I was starting to blossom.
were you
Yeah, yeah.
at 16?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I was.
Oh, because you hadn't done the what was it? Not the Spanish years. What was it?
Spanish years.
What's the thing you always? The Americano. That's it.
Spanish years. I can imagine them. I can see them in the future, the Spanish years. Yeah.
Get one of those Spanish guitars and tinker with that. Oh, here's Rosie. Oh, we're doing
I
gigging
forgot
diaries.
Rosie was on. It's about to launch my Spanish years.
Hi, Rosie. Oh,
Morning.
morning, Rosie.
Morning.
Welcome to
How are you?
Chatabix.
Welcome to. Thank you for doing this before you go to work. I've been
Yeah.
thinking about that a lot. It's really nice of you.
Oh, it's all right. You know what? Work have been really understanding, actually.
What you've
I said,
done?
I was like, in my one-to-one, I said, "Have you heard of Chatabix?" No.
And did they say you need to focus?
They said you're taking the piss.
What do you? What's your day job?
I'm a manager of a college.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm like so I look after the quality of a big college in London.
You've
Wow,
got
that's really.
responsibilities.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how
Well,
I'm doing.
Oh my god! Because we spoke to a friend, Humphrey Kerr. Have you heard of him? He used to be in the thing called Penny Dreadfuls. This sketch. Anyway, he's got a really responsible job now. Sort of blew our mind, and that's blown my mind as well. I'm trying to go. Okay,
You're
so
a
you.
manager of a So what happens? What happens when you walk through the doors today? What do you do?
So today I'm going to meet somebody and give them some feedback on them, like
What?
a lesson that they've done.
So you're going to tell them whether something was good or bad?
What you mean, a lecturer? You're going to talk to them?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my god!
I don't know who you are anymore.
Yeah. And then
We've known you for quite a while now, and this is doing my head in.
every time just a big reveal. Granddad cut his sack, job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah, no.
what are you holding back from us? Why? What,
I'm just-
so
yeah.
you're going to tell a
Amazing.
lecturer whether he or she is good at their
Even
job.
now, you're looking at us as if oh,
Yeah,
there's my
I know,
boy
I
at the top.
am. Yeah, well, now I've managed. Well, I've obviously said I'm doing Chatabix. I'm going to need to come in a little bit later.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think you need to move on from us because like you've got bigger fish to fry.
Well,
God. So are
yeah,
you?
that's it.
What are you like in at work? Do people enjoy your company, or
Do they know
Yeah.
you do comedy as well?
Yeah, they do, which
are
is
they
quite.
scared of you? I don't know why they
I think,
should be
yeah,
scared of
sometimes
you.
well, sometimes they think I'm a bit of a bitch, I think.
Oh my god!
Really?
Because
You've
yeah,
never
because
been
sometimes
like
having to make some difficult decisions. So I had to actually
mind blowing.
Yes, it is. I think this should be college diaries.
College management diaries.
how boring would that be?
No, I'm fucking in.
Yeah.
They did this is a bad story, but there's a coffee shop near one of the campuses and I was there and there's like a little like hutch thing and you get your coffee out of the little hatch. Not a hutch. And
What is a hutch?
there was a
It's a
big
rabbit's home, isn't it?
Oh yeah. That's
tiny
right.
rabbit
Yeah, it's not
home
that.
coffee
Yeah.
shop.
Hatch.
So I was there, and at our college they were having a huge strike. And the part of the reason they were striking was because of a policy that I wrote.
No,
So my lovely like coffee shop woman was like,
you're
"Oh,
Thatcher.
yeah, I felt it." they were like striking, and the coffee shop woman was like, "Oh, what's going on? What's going on over there?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, that was there. That was something, partly something I wrote." And they're all like holding up signs to get cars to beep and stuff. It was awful.
Oh my God. Was it awful? Or were you enjoying your
No, I
power?
had to walk past it. Yeah, no, it was awful, really, but it's
Yeah.
part of
Did
the
you
job.
get
I guess.
booed? Did you get
No,
booed in the day and the evening?
you don't get booed, but like Jeremy Corbyn was there at one point, and
The hell is happening?
Owen Jones was
Yeah.
like on the
Yeah.
picket line. Yeah,
What, due to a decision that you made?
partially. Yeah, they were striking about a number of different things. One of them was pay.
You're trying to distance yourself from
Yeah,
this
and one
now,
of them
aren't
was
you?
policy, and I'd partly written the policy. Yeah,
Wow.
that was pretty. That was
Well,
pretty.
this is not how I thought this morning would go. I thought
Do
you
you
were going to say,
enjoy your work, Rosie? Like, why do you do?
Yeah,
No, I'm not going to ask why you do comedy. It's stupid.
yeah.
Forget it.
No, it's a
Joe, got any
start.
questions?
yeah, I think so. I think I want to know. Well, David's obsessed with, like, I think you sort of said, David's obsessed with, like
Legs?
when we about kind of what someone does in their job. What are you doing today?
Yeah.
And I think it's a really good question because
I
it
think
always
that
does
I
my
think
head in.
because when I've worked, I've always been like, I imagine myself in a working environment. I'm just standing there, and the boss go, "What are you standing there for? Do something." I don't know what to do.
Yeah, and I've never had any. I had proper jobs, but I never had any responsibility. I've never ever had anyone working under me. You know, I've never had someone turn to me and go, "What do we do?" Or "Is this all right?" or anything like that. So I guess it always blows my mind a bit when you're going to go in and go to this person this morning, going, "I think we need to improve this, Michael." Or so, and I'm like, but I think in my head I'd be going, "What do I fucking know?"
Yeah,
Like,
I'm a bit nervous about it because I've actually got to tell them that it's not great.
oh my
I know.
God. So what's that like? Have you fired anyone before?
Um, no, but I've had someone threaten to resign after I
Oh.
told them that something was
I
bad.
can't get my head around this, Rosie.
So they wrote me
I
like,
thought we'd be talking about fart jokes at the Glee or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
yeah.
You sort of tried a new bit and it not working, but we're actually talking about infrastructure. Are we talking about infrastructure? I don't know.
Rosie, I really feel like you're in work mode.
Yeah.
I think you're thinking of Michael.
Yeah.
Fictitious Michael.
Are you two people? Are you two very different people? Like,
I kind of have to be, yeah. I have
Yeah,
to be.
exactly.
I feel I'm like I'm getting a vibe like this as well, David. Like I'm seeing professional Rosie.
Yeah, but
Because of the
I'm not
share.
always Chatabixy,
I
Pixie
am.
throughout my life.
I am.
No, you're absolutely not.
You're a miserable bastard.
Oh God! So, what are your hours? I'd like knowing about hours.
Yeah. So I start around sometimes like 8:30, 9.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. It's
Work
not happening
till
today.
probably, it depends really. Like usually 5, but
Yeah.
we sometimes have to work till like 7, 8. It depends what we're doing. If it's a
Or
big
if you got a gig.
if I've got a gig, which, and to be fair, they're very understanding of gigging.
How do you? Well, I remember that. Well, we all do that, but it's exhausting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, last night I
All
was
day's
out
work.
gigging till 11. I got
Feels-
in bed and thought, gotta go up at like 7:30 for Chatabix.
So Michael in the morning.
So, well, no, she's thinking Chatabix,
Sorry.
then Michael, lunch, bollock someone else, gig in the evening.
It's true as well. I've got, for some reason, I've been given a place at the British Comedian of the Year heats tonight.
Have you?
Yeah, so
This is one of the best Rosie gigging diaries episodes.
We've only done 20 seconds of gigging, and you've already
British
shown it.
Comedian of the Year.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Can we see who's in this? Where is
yeah,
it?
have a look, because do you know Larry Dean?
Yes.
Yes.
Larry Dean's
Yes.
in this one.
He's in it.
Okay.
He's in this one tonight.
But he's been going years,
Mock
isn't he?
the week. Has he been on Mock the Week?
But it's true. British Comedian of the Year. Is that like not a new act thing then?
No, they did a new one. They do a
London, 10th of November. No, semi-finals. That's semi-finals. Heats.
Have a look at that one, yeah.
Okay.
Who's in it, Joe?
Are you in Tooting? No, that's August. What,
No, I'm
what date
in
is it?
like London. It'll be like Leicester Square, but I don't know what they call it. Is
Oh
it
yeah, okay. So
really
it's
one?
Andy Watts. He's been going a while, hasn't he?
He
Larry
won. I
Dean.
think he won. So You Think You're Funny a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I recognise him. Lee Davis, Low Effort Sketches, Luca Capani, Marcus Birdman,
Oh yeah, Marcus Badman's in it.
Rosie Francis, Simon Amanda.
Marcus Birdman.
Yeah,
What
it's
is-
such a broad
It
spectrum.
is, isn't it?
Wow.
Also, who's running this competition? Who's
Um,
behind it?
You know the stand-up club, Andy Stedman.
No.
He runs 2 nights. There's one in London Bridge, where it's like above a pub, quite a small venue, and one at the comedy pub near the Comedy Store,
Yeah.
just down the road.
Oh, I know. Remember the comedy pub? Yeah.
Yeah.
What? And
Is there
it's
a-
called
is
the
there a-
British Comedian of the Year.
Yeah, last year Jeff Innocent won it.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah,
Who
and like,
votes? Who votes? The
you know
audience.
what? I think the audience for the heats, but I've got they haven't really told me much about it other than you do come in, you do 10. They switch the mic off at 10 minutes 30.
Do they?
I don't know why
Why
that
don't
would need to happen, or whether you go. I think you just do 10.
It's a bit odd that you're up against someone who's been doing it 20 years.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm quite scared, if I'm honest.
Well, you got nothing to lose, though.
Yeah,
to be
exactly.
fair.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, there's some people.
But they've got a lot to lose, haven't they? Unless I'm being, like.
Yeah,
But is there a load of money in this or something?
I think it's 10 grand for the winner.
Ah,
Not
right.
bad, is it? But good news, I'm in the 2 North Down semi-finals.
Oh,
Hey.
Yeah,
is that the one in King's Cross, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh, when's
So
the semi-final?
I think there's 3 semi-finals. They haven't given me 2 semi-finals and a wild card round.
Who votes? The audience on the night.
Audience on the night, and then they've got a panel of judges as well.
Who's in the panel?
Oh, let's have a look.
Don't know
North-
actually.
Oh, let's
North,
have a
is it
little look-see.
North 2 down?
2 ND, 2 North Down.
Ah.
So they've got them in that, and I'm in the Museum of Comedy, New Comedian of the Year, quarterfinals.
I'm loving this.
So am I.
I'm bloody loving this.
And I got wild carded in because I didn't make the final 3 of my heat because there was a guy who dressed up in this big green suit and his whole act was teaching men how to suck their dicks. He pipped me, so
His whole right.
that was his whole act. He was like a sort of character, I guess.
Was he?
North
Was he?
down knew actually Heat
Was
9.
he?
Was he though?
No, that was his authentic self.
Yeah, I really want to know who judges it. I'm obsessed with that.
Last
Yeah.
time it was, I think there was Simon Fellows was one of the judges.
Who?
Who?
Simon.
Simon Fellows. I think she's
Oh.
I think she must work for 2 North Down, or she's some sort
Right.
of comedy promoter. I'm not sure.
I think I
She
got
was-
asked to judge something.
Oh, please take it up. If
No,
one of
I
us is asked, please for the pod.
I think it was a stand-up competition. I was like, absolutely not.
Why?
No way.
Throw your weight around, mate. I know you want to deep down. There's part of you who fucking love to turn up and tell everyone what you
Next.
think. You would love it.
Imagine
Wow.
Rosie comes on stage and I'm like that.
Yeah.
How do you think that went, Rosie?
Who are you? Sorry.
I'm 1/2 of Chatabix. You know exactly who I am.
1.5.
Weetabix, what?
Don't you dare.
Oh, 2 North Down.
2 North Down.
How'd you find out that bloody pix
It-
panel of
On
industry
October
judges?
the you doing October the 31st?
No, the semis are they in November?
Oh, that's
Is there a list?
I'm going down their website.
There is. It's somewhere on there.
I've had an idea.
What
Let's
is
do a
it?
Chatabix comedian of the year.
Oh my!
Ooh, yes.
I feel sick to my boots.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that'd
it's
be
either in
brilliant.
Devon or Brighton. That you got to get down to that. We put in-
Rosie, would you be a judge?
100%.
Oh my god!
Oh, and Joe and Vivian.
Oh, let's do it. Oh my god!
What? What's the prize?
Oh
I
my
don't know, and
God.
chuck it. I don't know,
They-
like, well, 500 quid. The North
Yeah.
North Down's 500 quid.
Yeah, that's
There you
decent.
go, 500
Okay.
quid.
Fucking
And
Chatabix.
Get
well,
on the pod.
we know people who run. I'll talk to James Gill. Maybe he'll give you a slot at ABC Comedy. And
Yeah, the winner
not
gets
too
a-
bag.
Yeah.
Bang.
Oh my God. Right.
Bang.
We are the judges. So the five of us are the judge. Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. When you're a judge, you just sit at the back, right? You don't have to do anything.
Can I be
Well-
Louis Walsh?
Should we
I could
skip-
do a good Louis Walsh impression.
Go
Go
on.
on.
Bet you fucking can't.
Pressure.
Is it a bad Irish accent, basically?
I like him, Simon. Oh, I can't do it.
Oh,
I could
God.
10 years ago.
Horrible.
Oh,
moment, that was.
piss off. Next.
I thought you were telling me to piss off then. I felt horrible.
Yeah, I was a bit worried then. I was like,
Oh my God. What is the right, Rosie? What are the
Hmm.
logistics of being a judge? Are you hidden or are you
Well, I reckon usual competitions they do
you're not sat
do the
beside
heat. So they do the heats, which would be audience
Joe
vote
just wants to know where he's sat in the room.
Yeah,
That's all
basically,
he
yeah.
cares
on the
about.
stage. No.
Yeah, can I don't
Thing
have
is,
to-
I don't want people coming and going, oh, this is a silly old competition. This will be good. No, take it
Yeah.
seriously or out.
Or don't give them a chance again.
I reckon-
Sucking the life out.
You always go really. Who's going to host it? Who's going to be the MC?
Ooh.
Good question.
We could get a
Get the
Richard
ABC
Osman.
chart
Richard
out
Osman.
again.
He's not going to do it.
What he
I was
might
thinking
do.
like Mark Olver or someone. Like
All right, Mark Over.
No, I don't. I meant someone who MCs. Osman doesn't.
Ian Boldsworth. He
Ian
could.
Boldsworth. Yeah,
Yeah, I
he's been
like the
on
idea
pod.
of Ian just having a go at the audience.
Oh, he
Just-
doesn't do it anymore as well. So he'd be in a foul mood.
Yeah.
Coming out of retirement.
Come on, Ian.
So the judges would be us three, Vivian and Joe. MC.
It's a lot of judges.
Is that too many?
Usually there's well, I don't know. Usually it's like 3.
I
maybe
think
you
TV
rotate
Joe
it.
is Simon Cowell. I think
Yeah.
he's the
I
one
think
you've
so.
really got to impress. We'll be too needy.
Well,
He
yeah,
can,
of course.
he
I
can
will,
rate
yeah.
everybody out of his scoring system.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we could give people.
Ooh, this is getting me excited. Oh, Joe's. Oh,
I just want absolutely nothing to do with the stage.
what should we
yet.
call it? UK
Chatabix,
comedian. Oh, yeah,
Chatabix,
we've got to call it
Chatabix
Chatabix,
new act of the year.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what's wrong with that?
No, yeah, I suppose so.
Do you want to give it a wacky name?
I do know. I want to give it some like,
What
Wait.
gravitas?
yeah, some weight. Yeah,
What's wrong with-
You
UK comic of the.
What about you know like
best comedian
well,
in the UK. You
yeah.
decide.
what about world? We can open up to the world because we have listeners from all over there. So if people want to travel hundreds and thousands of miles to be in the competition, they
Oh, I'd
can.
love to do this.
They should. But it's
Well,
in
why
a
don't we?
really obscure place in Devon. That's where you've got to get to.
Do you know what? That's
Yeah.
quite funny. Really make people. Do you know? Do you know the story of the? Do you know the Jimbo story, Rosie?
No, but I know Jimbo's still on the circuit, isn't
Is
he?
he amazing?
Yeah.
There's a famous story. I'm sure Jimbo won't mind where he did travel to a new act night for like the winner got 50 quid, and it was in the middle of nowhere. And he turned up, and he was the only one there, and there was no audience or anything, and he was the only act that turned up. So the bloke said, "Well, I guess you get the 50 quid." And he went, "No, you know this, don't you, David?"
Don't know.
And he said, "No, I'm not just going to take your money. I'll do my act." So he went up and did his act for 10 minutes, and he came off, and the bloke said, "I'm not paying you for that."
Oh, that's awful. That's made me feel a bit weird.
Such a good.
I had
love
someone
Jimbo.
told me he did a gig once, and he was going down so badly, he climbed out the window
Yeah.
at the side of the stage and did like and climbed across the building like Spider Man.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah. Well, do you remember Paolo Ferrari?
Yeah.
Do you remember in the club in flipping out up Camden Walk in Islington,
Oh,
Brew House or whatever?
Camden Head.
The Camden Head,
Yeah,
it's the
yeah,
Camden
yeah.
Head. He used to enter the stage through through one of the windows every time he did a gig there. He would climb outside there'd be like a fire escape thing, and then he'd climb along the wall and
Oh
come
right,
through
must
the
be the same
win-
place.
come through the window.
Yeah.
And that's how he came on every time he did the gig. So he'd be like, "When am I on? When am I on?" In about 4 minutes, and he knew it'd be taking about 7 minutes. So he'd actually leave the building. Can you let me know when I'll be on in about
Oh,
7 minutes?
God.
Yes, I've got to scale this wall. Jesus.
Oh, we've spoken about it before. You just reminded me when I was waiting to go on. I think you did it, Joe, and I was in the kitchen or whatever the green room was at the club, just looking for something mad to take on stage with me.
Oh God, yeah.
To take a ladder on, or I'll take that. I'll just walk on, just put it down. I won't even mention it.
Yeah, I hate myself doing that.
Swat.
I did it at the Bloomsbury. That's a wanky.
What did you take out?
I can't. I think it was like some. Oh, I hate this. I hate.
Go
this.
on.
I hate. You know the It was like those things you put around wet floors. You know, like.
What warning signs?
Yeah, but it's like stuff like to.
Right. What did you do with it when you took it out?
I can't remember, but I'm getting really hot.
Yeah, you can. What did you do with it when you took it out?
I think I did what you did. I just put it down and went, you know what? I'd just leave it there. That'll burn your brain a bit, won't it? Wanker. Well, actually, people went, well, fucking tit.
Okay, that's the end of the pod. I'm not doing any more.
I did a fun gig the other day. So these people are doing like puppy yoga. So you pay to go to yoga. It's like 55 quid, and they release puppies in the room whilst they're doing yoga, and then they come out of that into a all you can drink cocktail session, and then there was comedy on.
Fuck off.
And so it was like 75 quid for 20 minutes. 2 sets of 10-minute sets, because there was 2 yoga sessions on. It was brilliant. It was no mic.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I did it. No mic, and it was in a workspace, like a WeWork.
Oh, what?
WeWork, like a sort of
yeah.
So you got paid £75 for 2 10-minute gigs.
Yep.
And were the people interested in what you're saying?
They were loving it. They were.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were obviously like real zen, because they've just been holding Alsatians.
Oh, do you know what that comedian of the year idea? I don't want to do.
Full set.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to do anything. I think it would terrify me.
A lot of admin.
No, it's more that on the night I just go, I don't want to say anything or anything. I just want to be in the dark. Don't
want to do it.
Well, the
Can we do an online version? Can we do so? Well, it's not totally up to you, David.
No.
All right, you two can do it. I'm not involved.
Yeah, I think we will.
All right. I bet you don't, because I'm not involved.
What? Because fuck you, I'm going to then. I'm absolutely going to.
All right.
All right. Sorry, Rosie. Do you want to? You don't need to see this.
I'm in the middle of a
actually, that would be good online on Zoom, just looking at them doing their act.
Have you seen this online Zoom gigs?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I did. I did the So You Think You're Funny.
Oh
yeah.
Because you can do it where there's an audience and stuff.
But when you do that, is there a row of people watching you? At the bottom
there is. They're all like, you can put them on the side, but.
And how many can you get in watching you?
Oh, it's limitless. But
there's no such thing really as the Zoom gigs anymore. I don't even.
They stopped, really?
Yeah, I don't think. I think maybe You Think You're Funny will do it again next year, because I think it's easier than them having to get a venue and do loads of heat.
And it's hideous for the acts.
Yeah.
Is it really?
I can imagine. What's the point of it? Just organise a venue.
It's just
easy, isn't it, to go on Zoom and try jokes out?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's horrible.
That first chart. Yeah.
But how are you meant to judge anyway? Who cares? Why am I getting wound up? Don't do it with me.
I don't know.
Exactly. It's
even though we're thinking of doing it.
I think if you were to do it yourself, though, it would probably be better to get people to send in stuff and then go through that. Just go, right, yeah.
I'd have to live and the whites of their eyes.
Yeah. There's nothing more wonderful.
So cruel.
Yeah.
So cruel.
And then,
Oh.
God, the other week we did. It reminds me of that bit when we just have a pile on from Patreon, and David just didn't. Well, in the message, didn't say you're going to have 10 seconds. We had this 10 seconds to explain I can't remember what it was. David forgot to mention.
Granddad. Was it?
Oh yeah. If is your parent, were your grandparents rich or not? Or something? And basically, David forgot to tell them that they were just going to be deleted afterwards. So all these people went back on Patreon and said, David just cut me off. So it'd be like, it's just quite horrible. No.
There's 2 or 3 that have been saying on Discord, oh, great, I didn't even make the cut either.
Honestly, if you'd seen what I'd seen, you didn't miss anything.
What were they saying?
People coming up like that going, what?
There's one bit actually where some bloke came on and went, he didn't have the pots of piss in. And I think you went, oh, really? Why not? He went, oh, I think he thought that was going to be his thing. Oh, well, all right, cheers, bye.
Gone. Are you going to release that video?
You do not want to watch it. It's too much going on. And what's quite weird is a lot of people doing that, sort of waiting patiently for their turn. That looks
quite predatory when you've got your head tilted a bit like that.
15 people doing that. And there's sort of no joy in their face.
Somebody said to me last night, actually, they run a night called Comedy in Your Eye, and they were like, why don't you mention it on Chatabix? So there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Comedy in Your Eye. Where's
Comedy
that?
in Your Eye. It's Camden.
Why is it called Comedy in Your Eye?
Because they've got this big, God, it's so eye. They've got this big blue eye in the corner, and when if it lights up, they have a list of topics that you've mentioned, and then you have to do a forfeit.
How long does it take you to get to work?
Well, there's 3 different campuses, so depends really. Maximum 40 minutes.
Okay. How late can you be? Because I've just realised it's 9 o'clock now, and sometimes you said sometimes.
When did you need to be at work?
3 minutes ago.
No, well, kind of.
No, I didn't. It's fine. I've agreed I can work from home and then go in after.
Oh, okay.
6 weeks on the Chatabix record, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Block out my diary, it says.
Really? Do they?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I love this.
That's
so weird.
Amazing.
It's so weird. Okay, Rosie's not going to be in this morning. She's on Chatabix. On what? Chatabix.
Yeah.
Michael's going to have to wait.
Michael deserves to fucking wait. Is it an attitude problem with Michael?
No, no, it's just
you don't want to talk about it, do you?
I can't really talk about it.
Exactly. What was the weird thing is you nearly did.